Hello, welcome back. Portal Bridge Constructor. So I have recorded the level 4250, but unfortunately I ran out of disk space and file got corrupted. What's up with those floating tiles down there? And I have a companion cube now. Apparently that's what you get for completing level 50. Okay. So before we continue with 51 and onward, I wanted to show you level 40 to 50. So select level 50, 41, start. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit quicker run through of things just because I have already constructed everything and it works. So, well, the cars come out here and then they jump over this gap, drive down there and go into this hole, but there's a door, so we need to trigger this button, and that's where this companion cube comes in. The companion cube bounces off of this surface here and bounces off the blue stuff here and gets caught by the slide, and the slide will put it on the button. So let me show you. As you can see, it's fairly simple if you get the necessary strength and all the cables and construction stuff. Huzzah! Next level. This is 42, and 42 is a little bit more difficult. The cars come out here, and then the first one goes in this thing here, and then also in this, and an endless loop. If you don't manage to put the companion cube on the right buttons to trigger, as you can see, the signals go up there and trigger this door. The door will flip down and the cars will continue on to enter the yellow portal, exit this yellow portal here, and then just make their way into the exit. Let's have a look. Simple enough. I hope it wasn't too fast for you to see. Let's move on to 43. 43 is very complex. You can get lost with all those portals and easily give up, but just start by doing something and then you'll figure it out eventually. Well, let's go from the top. So you enter this light blue portal and then you exit this light blue portal here. Enter the purple, exit the purple, and then make your way to this pink one. Then you exit the pink one and enter the brown one, which comes out here. From the brown one, you want to go up to this green one and out of this green one here, and then make your way to the exit. Now, why did I choose this road? That's because you need to trigger the buttons in the right order. So we have lasers that will kill any cars that pass by, and we have a button here and we have a button here. So the first button you want to trigger is the one for this laser. That's why we go past here and trigger it. So the laser turns off, and as you can see, there's a gap because the laser will destroy anything in its way. So that's why we go in here, come out there, go in here, come out there, and then drive over the button so this laser gets disabled. Come in here, come out there, go in here, come out there. So this detour here is just to get the cars to the orange one, to the green one, and then finally in here. So there's a lot of stuff you need to take care of so you can make it to the exit. The yellow one is just for show, you don't need it at all, so is the red one here, and the white one. So there's excess portals that you don't need. Maybe there's other solutions, I don't know, but this is the one I found, and yeah, it doesn't use all the portals, but it gets the job done, as you will see right now. It takes a while, but the last car will eventually arrive, and you got 16 out of 16 and 0 destroyed, which is an excellent rating. 44. That's level 44. And you got a button and a bouncy thing, and you cannot build past this one here. So the first time I tried it, I figured out that the first car will hit the companion cube mid-air. At first I thought I should make a slide to catch the companion cube right away and make it slide down here, but that's not fast enough. And the car will hit this wall and fall into the acid and just dissolve. So that's why I made this contraption, so the car can hit the companion cube mid-air and kicks it over to the second slide, which will lead to the button, and the first car will hit this slippery slope and eventually make it to the purple portal and come out here, then have a little drop down to this slide and go to the exit. That's the first car. What about the other cars? Well, the other cars will not take the same road. The other cars will go down here just because this button is triggered after the first car. So they enter here, come out there, have this acceleration phase, and then a little jump, will be caught by this thing here, and then just make it to the exit. By the way, this companion cube will slide onto this kicker, which will lead it to here, and then come out there and kick it over to this button. So this door opens, and we can actually make it to the red portal, and the red portal leads towards the exit. Let's have a look. Never mind the construction crashing in the background there. I could probably fix it real quick and make it a little bit stronger so it doesn't crash. Because I'm a perfectionist, even though it's looking messy. Let's check if that will hold up. I guess the weak point is here. I wonder why it crashed. Okay, 6 out of 6 without crashes. Perfect. Next, level 45. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to level 45. Okay, the cars exit here and have to enter there, so we gotta make it all the way across and over this, past all these energy bubbles, whatever they're called, because they will destroy any car. So that's why you need to fine-tune the angles and slopes for all your ramps and landing spaces in here. And also you need to trigger this and this so the laser gets disabled. If the laser is enabled, then all your cars will be destroyed. So We pick up this one with this slope here and direct it towards this catcher. Same goes for this one. Oh, yeah, when the cars first exited here, I tried to make a direct redirection of this energy thing towards the catcher, but they got caught mid-air and got destroyed by this energy ball. So I had to make a little detour. So this one deflects down, sideways, and then up. So there's a little time delay. Let's have a look. Oh, this button triggers the other two. You can see the time delay works. And all the cars get past those explosive thingies pretty easily. And the whole construction does not fail. Huzzah! Level 46. So this one is very tricky. You got alternating routes for the different cars. When they pop out, the first one goes up here, then triggers the switch, so the second one goes down there. After it went up there, it triggers this switch to go down there. So 1 is going here, 2 is going there, 3 is going here, and so forth. So you gotta figure out the sequence and then build accordingly. I just did a lot of testing and directed the first car where it needs to go, directed the second car, and so forth, and then made some little jumps and gaps so every car can get past the other. Let's have a look. So you can see this laser is open now. Once it drives over here, then this laser will open for the second car, and then it opens this one, it opens this one, it opens this one, and so forth. So it's a sequence, like a while loop or something. And we got 16 cars, I guess, and they all need to have the right sequence. So this one is pretty tricky, but it can be done with a lot of tinkering. I like this one very much. It's those kind of levels that make you go, oh damn, how should I solve this in the first place? And then once you solved it, you're even prouder of doing it. Level 47. What do we have here? Okay, so this one, I guess the construction gives it all away, but this one is intended to be like a bouncy thing where you bounce off of this surface and then go in here with a little speed to make the second bounce and then go up there. So bounce, speed, bounce, bounce, bounce. However, that was way too inconsistent for my taste because the cars were rotating and yeah, depending on which rotation level they land here, they would get more or less speed because they would need to land on their feet to be able to get a consistent amount of speed there. And depending on the speed, they would hit this ramp and then hit this surface with different impulses, making them fall back down, and all kinds of weird stuff happened. So I decided to make just a steady incline and a little jump over this gap where the laser is at, where it cannot build. So it's not pretty, and it's probably not the most elegant solution, but after tinkering with those jumps for about an hour or so, I decided to go for this wild contraption and just check it out. And it turned out to work. So why not? Of course it had to break on the last one. Okay, level 48. Let's see. Okay, cars come out here and need to go in there. We got a lot of portals. So we got lasers here, and the funny thing is, once you actually test your contraption, you see that immediately this laser gets turned on. So my first idea was to deflect this one up there to kick this one off the button, which I managed to do, but it was too slow because the first car was already way past this one. So I took another look and decided to direct this one in there because, yeah, we need it. We need this door to open so we can actually get the cars to safety. So we deflect the ball here, bounce it off the floor, and catch it there to open the door. This worked pretty well, and from there, of course, you need to get there. How do you get there? Well, from there, how do you get in there? You need a lot of speed to get in there. Well, that's where this comes in. So you drop out there, come out there, go up there, and get flushed out there. So where does this lead? To this one. Now, why don't I use this one directly? I cannot use this directly because I need to go in there first, come out there, and then go up there, and then come out here. It's a little bit weird, but it's the only way that consistently worked to get all the cars like in there and not piled up anywhere. And also, we need to press a few buttons. This takes some time, so this companion cube drops when you press this button. So you need to press this button, then the companion cube drops onto the slide and slides down to this kicker. This kicker will kick the companion cube all the way over there and kick the other companion cube off the button, so this laser deactivates. And this process takes some time, so it's good to have this weird way of back and forth in the cars. Let's take a look at it in action. Ball gets caught, button got pressed, sliding down, kicking over, kicking this off, laser is deactivated. Now the first car drops in here, comes out there. And 10 out of 10, excellent result. Level 49. Level 49. Yeah, this one is very difficult. So cars come out here and have to go in there, but you got all of this weirdness in between. So first you got to make your way down there to get to the red one, and then back and kick off the sentry turrets, because he will kill you, he will kill you, he will kill you, he will kill you, he will kill you. This one drops automatically and will just let me show you. This one will drop and kill this sentry turret, this sentry turret, this sentry turret, but you need this gap in between, so you need to work around this gap, which is not an easy task. And the button for this one is here, so you need to go over this button, but you cannot do this from this side because the sentry turret will shoot you, so you need to come out of there. How do you come out of there? Well, there's the entrance, but if you go in directly, then you would directly come out of there and not kill this one. So you need to make a little detour. Or do you actually? Oh, yeah, because this guy will kill you once you pass there. So you need to creep up on this guy from behind. That's why we go down there. Kick it over, kick it into the acid, make it explode. Go into the red, come out of the red, go up there. Kick over this guy, press the button, go into the purple. Come out here, go into the green, and then your cars will drop out there, and this is where the real fun starts. Because, yeah, it's very tricky to get it right and make it all safe. And, yeah, just the pure construction of it. You only have this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point, and you need like so many things over here and over there. So this is how I did it. You have a dropout there, then a slide down there, a little gap for the companion cube to make its way past all the sentry turrets and kick them over. Then you will come out in here, come out there, and then the cars will have a little bit of speed and go up this ramp here. There's a gap where they jump over to here and then finally drop down there. The companion cube does not always make its way down here and press the button for the door to open, so you have to maybe do this a couple of times, or maybe engineer your way around it and make it safer, more consistent.
Critical error. Critical error.
Okay. Door opens, cars arrive. Six out of 6. Excellent result. And now for the final stage. So 50 is a pretty lengthy stretch without any support from below. So you gotta build your way down from the top. And that's why you need a lot of those support beams in parallel. A single one would break just by the sheer load of 12 of those cars that need to go forward and backwards. Yeah, and you also have to deal with all those energy projectiles, I guess. So there's a few buttons you need to trigger. The first one is you need to catch an energy projectile here to trigger the companion cube. Make this button press, which then disables this laser, which is very important because that's your exit and you need to go there. So you catch the energy projectile, drop the companion cube onto this button, and that's why you need this gap here where the cars do a little jumpy thing. And you also need a little, no, you don't need this gap here, but I left it in there. So my original idea was to direct the cars back onto the first track, make a little gap and have them drop down here, so we could avoid doing all this stuff here like the parallel track below. But it didn't seem to work out because the convoy was so long that they would collide with each other. So the first car going back up would collide with like the third to last car here and just destroy everything. So I guess we can put this back in. Okay, making its way over. Companion cube drops, laser is disabled, and the cars go. This one is pretty red, but it will hold, at least the last time I did. Out of 12, excellent result. Well, that's it. That was level 50, and level 60 will be tomorrow. Thank you for watching. if you like this, leave a comment or ask me anything about how I did this, what alternative routes there could be. Maybe even show me your results. And yeah, there's always ways to improve. In this case, you could, of course, make the whole construction lighter and make it look nicer, like use less beams. Show me yours. Would be interesting to see. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.